Outset Island. So really there's just a couple of big things in this run that I hope go well tonight. Even if they don't, though, I'll try to at least finish a run. Been kind of bad at doing that the last few streams. Throat, please. Kind of slow on setting the options there. Now we look like Link. Alright, the first of many save warps we do in this run. Now we'll see how good I am at aiming the telescope tonight. Not exactly sure when the gamepad accepts input for equipping the telescope, so I kind of missed it the first time. Of course, it's such a short distance, you probably could just swipe it over and over until it works. Almost like mashing a button. So now we get our sword. Okay, parry time. Alright, that was pretty good. And another save warp. Now we go to the woods. Got a decent amount of rupees there. Okay, hopefully my dog is comfortable and will be quiet for the next few hours. He's over here just trying to bury himself in this blanket. Watch out! more thing we need before we head out. Here, have this. Hello there, Link. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy as I control a player named after you. Or a character, not a player. Dang. Tried to grab that ledge. Barely was too late. So let's just hopefully not fall. These ropes kind of like to teleport me to the left or right sometimes, and I just miss the platform. This is true. Nice to have somebody watch me fail. Yeah, it tried. It tried to teleport me. Also, that wasn't really the correct way to do that. I was thinking of the second ropes game, and I wasn't supposed to go from rope to rope. I was supposed to use all the platforms, but shouldn't be losing much time from that. It's still better than PB, at least. And save out. Circling camera. So lots of free time save in this split because I haven't yet had a run where nothing catastrophic happened at the Forsaken Fortress. There's really only a few minor tricks we do, but when you're trying to go fast and rolling, it's easy to bonk and then get caught by a moblin. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time. Whee! Splat. Bye, sword. We're actually going to be separated from our sword 2 times in this run because of some shenanigans we're going to pull here later. And in order to do that, I have to avoid the Gossip Stone trigger right here. Huh? Why didn't he grab it? There we go. Alright, good window jump. Oh, something's bound to happen that's bad. Just because I'm not that good at this game yet. Okay, die. Good. So that's the hardest part of Forsaken Fortress. Now the easy part is just not getting caught. Or at least it should be the easy part. Small cutscene we can skip here. First moblin. Took it nice and slow around that corner there. Then just one more moblin. Alright, in the clear. Do some fast sidling here. Heal up our quarter of a heart. Yay! easy time save. So we'll actually get to watch this cutscene again on the FF1 again split. So we're going to be doing a glitch called Early Master Sword. It's basically a way to get the Master Sword without finishing Tower of the Gods. So the run's going to look fairly normal until Forbidden Woods. Then things will get kind of crazy. Technically, things start getting crazy when we get the grapple hook in Dragon Roost Cavern. But as far as the expected route goes, it's pretty linear until Forbidden Woods. The any % route actually gets the bombs before Forbidden Woods, but with this route it's actually going to be faster to get them after. Yep, that's nothing new. I get lots of lurkers. I've got more of a chill chat, usually. So just a couple of quick things we've got to do here at Windfall. Didn't see what my rupee count was. I think I only need a couple from the grass. Gotta break Tingle out of jail. It's really too bad this game doesn't have some version of the Tingle tuner. Might make things kind of interesting with the route. I was about to say it would make any % more consistent, but I don't think you can use it in boss rooms, so probably not. now we can buy the sail. Yes, the boat is the owl of this game. Always lots of useful information to tell us. Let's get on the items menu here. Pumping the sails actually does make us go a little bit faster. I think it only saves a couple of seconds over the course of 2 tiles. There aren't too many long sailing segments like this in the run, though. There's only like 2 others after this. And they're only for about 1.5 quadrants each. Now, before we leave the boat alone for a while, he gives us the item that this game is named after. Normally we're supposed to blow up a bunch of rocks, but we can do a little skip here, if I can get it right. So this is the guy that talked to us on Outset. We will see him again. And then most of this next part is just a bunch of cutscenes. So then these guys are just telling us about the raging dragon. there, Holy Snowy. Holy Snowy. Thank you for the good luck. Let's get around this guy. In a place with so many NPCs, it's kind of hard not to accidentally talk to them sometimes when you're trying to roll around them. Yep. Tried to go just slightly to the right, went too far. Because I know that if you're too far left, you just bonk against his bed. Which is kind of annoying. Because then you're too far to talk to him. So this part's really nice, having a faster language text. So by the time we're done talking to her, the wind will be just right to throw her to the other ledge. We won't have to wait for the next one. Okay. Unless you're bad at getting up on the ledge. So apparently you have to take that kind of slow too. Not try to cut the corner. Yeah, it's a pretty tight window, unfortunately, so if your movement is bad, you're not going to make it. Thankfully, we got a huge lead at Forsaken Fortress, so no need to worry yet. Supposed to get up here to make it faster. I tend to zone out at these easier parts that I never practice. Hopefully we can get Urn Skip, that would be nice. Good. Into the cavern. Don't know why I have such a hard time getting through there. stick. As I'm blowing up this rock, it's possible to roll closer to the door. Got it? There's a little cutscene that plays when you throw this into the lava, but we can try to skip that. Got that. Lots of small little optimizations there. I was worried that wasn't going to be high enough to make it over. Nice. It's a really hard thing to optimize for some reason. Funny enough, out of everything in this dungeon, that's probably one of the things I need to practice more. Where's your stick? Ah. Can't see. Okay, now let's just not fail throwing the sticks. Hey, it's the stone we never picked up. Ah, really? How did that miss? Are you kidding me? That hit the wall. This room is a big troll. I need to practice this too, apparently, because there's a very precise amount of space you have to throw the stick where it won't bounce off anything you don't want it to. I swear that first stick hit the wall, though. That was really weird. Give me that key. if we do save time in this split, it's not going to be much. Ah, this door frame, too. Now there's this guy. Okay. Couldn't afford to wait for him to attack, so just had to go for it. Dang, too early. So now at the top of the island to get our grapple hook. It was slow, but at least we got him. Yeah, so not a gold split, but still saving time. So that split can still be improved quite a bit. Alright, now we get to start item sliding and having some fun. It's not the button I usually have. Yay, I didn't fall this time. Too close. because this is safe hookshot route, we have to beat Goma. Nice quick little item slide there to skip having to grapple and roll up the stairs. Okay, can I get a fast grapple here with the first one? It's faster than PB. Yes, Link, kill all in your path. Gotta kill the lag monster. Ah, didn't want to land up above. The only thing I need to work on in this fight is where to stand. So I want to be right in front of him on the ground when the final phase starts. Overall, that felt like a best split, maybe? I don't know, the Magtail was kind of slow. Yep. 15-second? Well, 10-second gold. Because I could have saved 5. Alright, time for a super swim. Matey! No problem, man. Thanks for stopping by. So this Wind's Requiem that they're talking about right now, we don't even need to get that on this route. Something I found out a couple weeks ago. There's no wind changes needed in this game at all now. East wind will be sufficient. And we're there.
Alright.
I did a safety save there just in case I splooshed somewhere on the way. Splooshing is not fun. Even though it sounds like a fun word. Ooh, ESS, please. Okay, come on. This is not that hard. Yeah, no major screw-ups yet. Pretty decent run. So I'm saving a lot of time for free here just because the route doesn't require Wind's Requiem, and my PB actually got Wind's Requiem. How far am I from the tree? Oh, wow. Get them all? Nice. So it looks like my ability to item slide might be kind of hampered tonight. I kind of noticed I was getting sloppy in practice yesterday. Just my technique felt off. But we'll see how it goes. I'll try and correct on the fly if I can. Hey there, Flawless Potato. Welcome to the stream. I keep forgetting how big his hitbox is. That's another reason I need to learn the item slide there. There's a very small slide you can do up to the flower. It's 2 runs in a row now. I've accidentally talked to that guy. can actually skip one of these flowers. I'm always nervous about going for it, but let's see how it goes. Good. I always forget I'm still on the map screen, so I can't do a fast equip there. Alright, now we shoot across to the Forbidden Woods. Hopefully on the first try. So the normal any % route has bombs here to save some time, but for this route it's faster to get them afterwards, so we gotta do this place without bombs. Oh, pick it up. Of course, we will graciously use the bombs the game provides us. I was tempted to try this item slide that I saw here today. Another runner go for. Kind of iffy about practicing new strats on runs, though. I don't think it even saves that much time anyway. Yeah, there's a Discord channel where you can ask people all sorts of questions about running this game. Very helpful people there. That's not gonna hit. There. And then a bunch more item slides. First time for everything. Still haven't totally figured out this room yet without bombs. Like the fastest way. Okay, now we got the mini-boss. And I guess you don't have to be backed up against the door frame to get the quick hits on this guy. Alright, good fight. Is this really still a gold? No. Barely not. That's okay. Would have been if not for that random clip. There's probably a lot of random places you can clip out like that. There's another item slide I need to learn there that skips having to cut down the flower. I don't know how many times that's happened. Alright, let's just jump down. Still bad at this room, apparently. I think there's magic in this grass. Okay, just grab the ledge. How many tries will this take me tonight? Not too many, thankfully. So the flower sale skip is still kind of iffy for me. Probably going to lose a little time here. But that time loss is going to pale in comparison to the possible save in just a few splits. Demos. Yeah, still getting bad ESS in the forward position, so super swims coming up might be a little dicey. So I actually need to back up a little because that slide was bad. Got the one cycle at least. Alright, two pretty difficult splits up ahead, but we can save so much time. Actually, this quiver split, not so much, but it's a fairly short segment. Yeah, one cycle's not too bad as long as you chain your quick spins. It's pretty forgiving, it's just kind of easy to mess up when you're on a run. There's also a trick you can do by pouring forest water on it. That just kills it instantly. Unfortunately, the forest water thing's actually slower than the sword, so speedrunners don't really do it that much. I did it only for like my first run ever of this game, and then I switched to using sword. Alright, time for the singing Koroks. So this is where we take a little detour to get a quiver, but it's not actually going to show up in our inventory yet until we get the light arrows at Ganon's tower. Because we're not actually going to get the real bow at Tower of the Gods. Let's just get some good super swims and clips, and then we'll be way, way ahead after the bombs. Good speed. Meant to pull out the Wind Waker there, but that's fine. Alright, now we just need to clip inside the island since we don't have the hammer. First try. First try. Yeah, that swim I just did is actually one of the harder ones to get used to. I actually didn't do that one for a long time when I started out. because I was afraid of it. And then there's another one that's even more scary coming up. And I'm still not that good at it. Split. Alright, now the hard split begins. You can see there my possible time save is 8 minutes. It's actually a lot more than 8 minutes. We have a lot of time to do a few hard things. Starting with this. Not even close. So what we're trying to do is just kind of hop over to Great Fish Island. We just have to land anywhere within the cutscene trigger, which is pretty big. Got it. And we also need to hope that the water level isn't too high, otherwise it's going to soft lock. But we just saved the game, so if it does soft lock, we can just reload. So now the swim that's... oh man, okay, this might be okay. As long as Link isn't deep enough that he's swimming, the cutscene shouldn't lock up. So yeah, the hardest swim in the game is definitely the one coming out of here. Because there's no nice shoreline anywhere to just slide into the water. We have to use the raft. And I've put in several hours practicing this up to now, total. And it's still fairly inconsistent, but if I get the technique down, it can take me only a couple minutes to get it. Or it could take me like 10 minutes and I just won't get it at all. It's not even a required trick right now. I could just sail. I want to see if I can get it, though, in like 10 minutes or less. The water has to be right, though. That's probably bad speed. No, this should work as long as I don't drop it. Oh, Beetle, no! Oh, unbelievable. Beetle wins again. Wow. That was like the one thing that could have screwed me over there. Once I was in the water. Good game, Beetle. Good game. Now watch, I'm not even going to end up in the water for the next 9 minutes because of that. Going too far left. Okay, I need to start buffering. That almost worked, actually, without buffers. Okay, now I gotta wait for the water. Yeah, good guy, Beetle. That was impressive. The water's really bad right now. I think it's almost back. That's not gonna work. Yeah, this swim only saves a couple minutes, but I really want to learn how to do it, so I'm kind of stubborn trying to learn it. I like how I got it first try, like in the water, and then Beetle just wrecked me. Okay, will this work? I want to try this, just get some swag. I think that speed could have worked, but... too far. Oh well. Alright, this is progress. This is progress. Made it in the water twice already. I think I could have made it with that speed. It didn't look like it at first, but considering how fast I made it to Tingle Isle, probably could have made it. Alright, this is really good speed. Island's loaded. Good. See? Easy peasy. Why were you guys worried? I sure wasn't. Alright, so now we get inside the pirate ship without getting the password. Gotta get this frame-perfect roll clip. Too early. Very nice. Then we go out, and... oh no, it's dark. Let's get out of here, it's scary. Now we're back at Windfall. This is making sense to all of you, right? I hope so. So now we're gonna fight some moblins down here, and... oh, wait. Now we're in jail. If you take a look at my B button, I don't have a sword anymore. It's a consequence of skipping the Gossip Stone at the very beginning of the game, which we're now going to go get. Scary darkness. And now we have a light. And then we save warp again. we have to go into the pirate ship again. Because the pirate ship we were in before was actually the same one from the beginning of the game. We wouldn't have been able to get the bombs as a result of the Forsaken Fortress shenanigans we did. Now that we briefly went there to get the Gossip Stone, the ship will now be updated and we can get the bombs. Ah, dang it. Got the frame, just didn't release the stick soon enough. Now I'm pressing too late. Wow, get in there. Let's finish this split already, so I can have a massive gold. Still don't have a sword, so I gotta be really careful. Okay. Now we just gotta do a ropes game. Hello again, Nico. Take this nice and slow and safe. And that's the split. So we still don't have a sword yet. We're gonna get it back after we raise the Tower of the Gods. Fortunately, we don't need to use a sword for placing the pearls. It's just kind of a consequence of the route. Alright, so now it's time to swim to Outset Island. For some reason, yeah, I've been getting bad speed the last few times in practice. That should work. Hey, Quayforce, thanks for the good luck. I can tell you that last split's gonna have some big time save. That's Ice Ring Isle. Oh shit, I should have saved, right? Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, this segment needs a lot of work. Luckily, that's not too much time loss. Get to practice this swim again, at least. I actually should be safety saving here because I haven't practiced this swim from this side of the rock too many times. Yeah. If I have to correct too much, it just clips me. So just like my last stream, I'm going to be losing time here. So my PB actually did these swims well. Okay, let's not hit Ice Ring this time. Not sure what splooshed me, but luckily I was not too far away. Man, you should have seen it, Quayforce. It was awesome. I got first try Greatfish Swim and then hit Beetle at Rock Spire, I believe. And he splooshed me. Classic stuff. Now we get to talk to Coral for a while. So yeah, unfortunately losing a lot of time because I'm still bad at these particular swims. And because I didn't save after I failed the first time. I had to do the windfall swim twice. Okay, that still worked. It's like, for whatever reason, it was easier for me to set up the outset swims on the other side of that rock. Still have some problems with the faster side. Well, easy time save for future runs at least. Neither of these last few splits was that great. Bomb split looks great, but it could be much better. And we got two more outset swims. No sword means we can't jump slash up these. Very good. Still gonna save. This rock is not my friend. Bush, please. Bush, please. Alright. Feel free to get some snacks, guys. Use the restroom, do what you gotta do. So as dramatic as this is, raising the tower, we're actually not going to go inside right away. We're just going to awkwardly sail away, and come back later. There's nothing wrong with doing the command melody now, I think. It's just I think it's slightly faster, slightly less sailing distance to go to Bomb Island from here rather than from the exit. Even accounting for the 3 extra text boxes Coral gives you later, since they're instant text speed. There really isn't much time difference either way, though. So yeah, just sailing away. So long, tower. So this happens to be the closest island we can super swim off of from Tower of the Gods. And it's pretty convenient that we don't have to make a wind change to do it. It's part of what helps make Wind's Requiem skip work. Hello, map fish. Alright, didn't take me too long to find the sub that time. And we go to jail again. I don't like being in jail, so we're just gonna save warp out. Once I practice this item slide up the stairs, I'll do it in a run, but not until then. Yep. Missed the ramp. Oh, you still get the cutscene? Whatever. Now we're over here. Now we're over here. Yay! My sword is about to be reclaimed again. Nice gold. Still can be a little bit better on all those swims. So in this part of the early Master Sword sequence, the game's going to put us back at Windfall Island on a special layer of the map. A layer that's normally reserved for that cutscene where Coral wakes us up and tells us about Ganon. But that cutscene's not going to play again, so we're just going to be on an island devoid of people. And the rest of the islands are also on this special map layer, including Forsaken Fortress. And it's a special kind of Forsaken Fortress that doesn't have a door at the top. The door that leads to the Helmarok King. And we'll be able to just walk right on in. Assuming I don't fail the swim. Because if I fail the swim, like, if you drown, or save warp, or die, you lose the special map layer, and I'll have to repeat Forsaken Fortress again, since that's where I last saved. So it's basically like a 3.5 or 4 minute time loss if I don't get this swim coming up. I did practice it a bit. As long as I get decent speed, I should be fine. And if I get bad speed, I can always turn around and try again. Okay, that should work. Gonna be extra careful. Okay, where am I? Always takes me a second to find where I am. Okay. Oh, it happened to me a lot in my last stream. I failed that swim like 4 times. That was not a happy moment for me. That's why I always like to save warp out of the jail cell, because even if it is slightly slower than escaping through the tunnel, at least if I fail to swim, it puts me back at a less far away place in the game. Otherwise, the next closest place would be at the submarine, I think. Yeah, it was daytime, and then it became night as soon as we entered this room. Good old Forsaken Fortress shenanigans. Tetra notices our special sword that's actually the same sword we've had since the beginning of the game. Not the Master Sword. Normally I don't think you ever see that particular Forsaken Fortress version during normal play. But thanks to doing Forsaken Fortress 1 2 times, we were put on a special map layer that allowed us to see that version. With conveniently no door at the top. Alright, so now it's time to fight the bird. Although we're not going to fight it, we're just going to skip it. Assuming this doesn't take me ages to get. It's not that hard. There are a few things that control me, though. First we gotta just kinda slide up the ramp. Didn't get the clip, so got a damage down. When Link's in his tired animation, this clip is pretty free. Okay, put that away, start crawling. then we just do one more slide. And that's FF2. Now we get a bunch of cutscenes and go to Hyrule. Also, say hi to Ganondorf, everyone. We'll be seeing him again very soon. And yeah, this cutscene gives us the Master Sword. Woohoo! Shiny. But unfortunately not shiny enough to kill him. Yeah, it's funny that you talk about breaking the game, because actually when we come out of the purple portal from Ganon's Tower, Forsaken Fortress is going to go back to its normal FF2, with all the searchlights and Phantom Ganon and the spiky columns and everything. And if we then proceed to go into Helmarok King's room again, the game crashes. And also that whole thing about sailing away awkwardly from Tower of the Gods. If we tried to raise Tower of the Gods after being in Hyrule, the game crashes during the Pearl cutscene. When we place the last Pearl. So we don't want to do it too late in the game. It's good that we raised it now. Or earlier. So yeah, things do have to be done in a certain sequence to work out perfectly. The standard any % route that doesn't get hookshot doesn't have to worry about any of the Tower of the Gods stuff, though. Because in normal any %, you wouldn't even see the tower in this cutscene. Valoo would just be hovering in midair. The only reason safe route has to raise the tower is for the command melody later. Because unfortunately the command melody can't be skipped if you're trying to get the hookshot. But we don't need to get the hero's bow or beat the dungeon. The reason we don't need the bow is because we got that quiver upgrade from the Fairy Island earlier. Without that, we wouldn't actually be able to use the light arrows coming up. So yeah, luckily having a quiver upgrade gives you arrows once you get one of the special arrowheads. So yeah, Hyrule's black and white. Because we never pulled the Master Sword earlier. Okay, this is the first full run I've had in a while that's made it this far, so let's not forget anything. I need to get stuff from the grass. Mainly bombs and some magic. Okay, well. Could probably... okay, that's fine. Yeah, so even though we don't obtain the actual bow, we get a bow after we get both a quiver upgrade and the light arrows together. clip right inside the statue here and see Zelda transformation. And there's the other Master Sword in its pedestal. There's actually two of them, if you guys didn't know that. The coloration in this cutscene's a little weird too, because we don't have full color. It's still kind of black and white in the background. Kinda stinks that we have to watch this cutscene though, but without it we wouldn't be able to enter the boat again to get out of Ganon's tower. So after all the cool things we're about to do to get there, it would kinda suck to not be able to leave. Plot twist. Arr, matey. Alright, time to skip the barrier. And make our way to Ganon's tower. Okay. So first we gotta get back the knockback part. Okay. Turn off gyro. Get a very, very precise angle. Did I just... yeah. This is where failing to ESS is going to really hurt me. I don't know what it is. The last day or so during practice, I just kind of lost the ESS technique. My charges have been really slow. Okay, at least I got it first try. won't be here all night. Come on. Whatever. Better than falling. Split. Saved a second. Alright, so now we get to skip the trials. And get around that door. Let's throw a bomb to get rid of that bokoblin down there. Do a nice ledge clip there. I think I'm gonna actually get some hearts up ahead here. First we gotta open the purple portal though. We already know the order. Come on. Hey, it's our boat again. How did he learn to do barrier skip? And he tells us about the sages, the Earth Temple and Wind Temple. Alright, Phantom Maze. RNG, please. Spawn behind me. Dang. Alright, good segment. So now we have the ability to shoot arrows, and we also have the full set, including fire and ice. Split. Oh, I thought I slashed him. Get dead. Command melody is necessary because we're going to be doing the Wind Temple for the hook shot. And we need that for Makar in the first couple rooms. The command melody, that is. these days I'll learn the fast stairwell strat. Both at once there. Oh, I guess I missed you, huh? Yeah, in normal any percent you wouldn't do anything other than just go straight to Ganondorf and just hope that you got first try fairy hover. Or at least not too many tries fairy hover. So this cutscene gives us the mirror shield and the fully powered Master Sword. Just kind of decks us out with good gear. And really this cutscene is the only reason we come here early. We could just save warp and do this fight later at the end if we wanted to, but I like to just beat him now since we're here. And then save warp. I haven't practiced this fight too much lately. I did it once last night and it went okay. Ish. First phase was fine. Kind of messed up the third phase, but we'll see how this goes. Also, yeah, Zelda beat us here somehow. She can do barrier skip too. Let's go for all the safe shots. Missed. I have to wait for at least one cycle now. Yeah. No magic? Just like waving that thing in my face. I'm sloppy on my aiming tonight. Okay, I don't know how that one missed. Alright, gonna lose some time here. These keys do drop magic, I hope. I hope it's not only the second phase. I mean, it's not a big deal if we lose this fight now. Yeah, we're definitely losing multiple minutes here. If we had hookshot, we'd be able to get magic, but... Wait for the... Oh, what? Alright, so that was like, what, 2 minutes? Took me like 15 seconds in PB, so... Okay, maybe like 20. So I took only the safe shots. Alright, hopefully these keys will be nice. Nice. Alright, decent third phase. I've seen top runners have worse ones than that. Somehow only lost 1 minute. I guess PB wasn't as good as I thought. Alright, so now that we're done with all that, we're just gonna get out of here, come back and finish up later with this guy. Plenty of time to save there once I practice that fight some. How's my magic? Okay, so now the purple portal's gone for a while. Just let this cutscene put me on land. So now this is the real FF2 that we didn't see before. The place Phantom Ganon likes to call home. Let's see if this guy gives me good RNG. Sloppy, but fast-ish. Alright, that's the last Phantom we'll see. Ninit. Alright, one more extended sailing section. That cannon's gonna hit me. I actually did have a cannon hit me from pretty far out in practice yesterday. Give you guys a more dynamic camera angle here. Alright, better watch out for barrels. It's very nice that the game puts a tornado in this quadrant. Fairly close to Forsaken Fortress. Oh, pay attention. So yeah, even though super swimming's pretty fast, this song still comes in handy. This will actually be our first Wind Waker song of the run. Alright, first stop, Tower of the Gods. So right when we get here, Coral's going to give us the Triforce text that's important for spawning Medley and Makar in their proper places. And as it turns out, is also the trigger for spawning the purple portal again at Forsaken Fortress, which I did not know until last night. Alright, won't be spending too much time in here. Don't think I need the bomb drop. Link. Kind of on a timer there, buddy. Oh, we got bombs anyway. This floor is boring, so we're just gonna skip it. This Beamos is probably gonna snipe me if I go too early. Too far. Ah. What? Oh, don't be a troll, guy. Don't be a troll. Okay, well that could have certainly gone better. Kind of need to work out an optimal movement for that room, where I don't just walk right into the laser. Come on! Why did he slide? See you guys. Go to the left every time, you won't get hit by the laser. Okay. Yeah, it also kind of depends, I think, on how fast I'm able to get across the room and throw the statue. So I gotta practice the speed. So I was watching an All Dungeons run of Gymnasts earlier, and he was going to the right for the second statue, because the laser was on the other side at the time. So once I practice that room enough, I'll figure out a way that's comfortable. Oh, shoot, I'm supposed to split there. Yeah. Skip that. So you never know, I might get a fake gold here that I don't want to have as a gold. Alright, more swims. I need to put the hammer over the bombs. Eh. Would have liked to sploosh inside the mountain, but I'll take that. Still get to end up here, thankfully. Thanks for the good luck, math girl. Thankfully passed most of the hard stuff. Although Earth Temple is still to come. Okay, I've been failing the clip inside this island a lot. Oh. Wanted to jump slash both of those. And then I let go of the ledge. You really gonna follow me? Probably shouldn't have wasted that magic, but... Okay. Nice use of light arrow right there. Okay, I do have a bracelet split. Probably should make that a boot split just to space them out a bit better. But it's fine. And back to Windfall we go. Yeah, that light arrow could have saved time if I had parried the second one a little earlier. Now the ice arrow on the keys, maybe a bit less necessary to some people. Headstone? Yeah. That's a bad charge. Ah! I completely fucked up the turnaround. Bad. I was about to marvel at my awesomeness at ESSing, and then... oh well. We've got a fairly comfortable lead. I guess we can fail a few things. That's one of the few hard swims we have left, anyway. Man, at that point it might have almost been faster to warp to outset. Let's get higher speed, please. No. That'll do. Yeah, no, I didn't do the Helma Rock door skip. I don't want to learn that anytime soon. Also not really sure about notching this controller. I'm not really sure how many Wii U games I'm going to end up speedrunning other than this. I was thinking of doing Breath of the Wild, maybe all dungeons or something, and any %. But we'll see how that goes. I'll probably die 1,000 times before I figure out Calamity Ganon. Of course. And of course. Probably faster to save warp. Somebody's out of practice with late game super swims. Okay, never mind. That was not faster to save warp. Oh my. I don't know why it would spawn me this direction away from the island. Most other islands are southwest. Nice. First time I've not had to climb onto the shore. So this is one of the few places that east wind kind of is not optimal. In fact, it's kind of the worst wind we can have, so we have to actually take these platforms. Everywhere else, east wind seems to work pretty well, though. So yeah, I don't have a boot split. So now we go see our friend Medley. Okay, well those swims were bad. Hopefully the next one is a little better. That's what I get for not looking at the screen. Should have equipped that when I was in the boat. We're gonna smack Medley. Let's not. And stretch break. Okay, so the swim to Gale Isle from here should be fine as long as I get the speed. Just wish I wasn't suddenly so inconsistent with the ESS charging. The last day or so, it's just been... like, the technique has just been leaving me. Keep getting really slow speeds. Yeah, this should be a pretty free sub 330 as long as Earth Temple doesn't completely kill me. Yeah, Earth Temple in PB was actually decent. Boss key skip was kind of slow, but small key skip's the one that gives me the most trouble, and I got that first try. I was kind of failing at it a lot in practice yesterday. Too much speed. Okay, how do you like that? We get to talk to this guy now. The one time I don't get bad speed. Ugh. Blah, blah. Did this like 10 times last night and was bad speed every time. Yeah, let's just charge it the usual amount, see what happens. Make the square go away. Oh, I didn't equip the boots. Just one more swim in this section. It's a pretty easy one. I might not actually be losing that much time, so there's plenty of save here. Just gotta get more consistent with my swim speed. Of course, there's like a minute and a half of cutscenes when we get to the island, so probably losing a few minutes, actually. Six hours worth of reading and a math test. Whew, I do not miss those days. No. Yeah, kind of slipped off the wall there. Oh, Algebra 2 is not bad. Of course, I was almost a math major, so I don't hate math as much as most people. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that my swims have started to lose their consistency. Gotta give it a few hours more of rigorous practice, get that technique back. Still not too bad of a time loss. Plenty to save in the future, that's for sure. This is the one room that I actually need to learn that new strat for. With the item slides. But till then, I'm just gonna be safe. And since we have the mirror shield, we can just go ahead and take care of this little problem. Now for the hard part of the dungeon. Small key skips still kind of 50-50 for me. Getting onto the ledge is kind of the harder part. I don't like to waste the magic, so I only do the item slide method for now. It seems like the setup for that changes every time I practice it. I still do that. Okay. Okay. Alright, shake off the nerves. Come at me, Poe. Gonna get zapped by light. Yeah, at least I got the roll clip first try. Yeah, and making it up onto the ledge is just... ugh. Seems like the setup changes every time. Like, I look at a part of the bow to know what the angle to use, but it seems like the angle is... kind of varies a little bit. Okay, bombs over hammer. Yep. Get a little closer. Okay, I might have enough magic for one light arrow. Yeah, exactly. You wanna use these light arrows? Huh? Huh? Fuck you, you can't, because there's a wall. Is that enough for two? Guess we'll try it. No, don't pick up the skull. It's nice of them to cluster around me there. Nah, not enough. see a magic drop, though. No. No magic. Spin! Okay. It's still actually very hard for me to get a 3 cycle in this fight, so I'm glad I got it. My rolls into quick spins are not always reliable, as you just saw. Okay, I think overall this saves time over my PB. Yeah. Yeah, at least a minute. Math. Damn, now I have an even better Earth Temple to run against. Alright, so there's quite a bit of free time save in these last couple splits. Because I didn't know until just yesterday that you could, like, the purple portal was actually there all along at Forsaken Fortress. You don't have to beat Mulgara or do the flight control platform thing. Yeah, pretty easy, just so precise that it was missed for such a long time. Downgraded Master Sword hype. Cuida de él por mí. So I'm not going to go for this swim until I practice it a lot, because I see other runners do it and sploosh pretty easily on Forest Haven. All just for 15 seconds. No thanks, not yet. I was willing to suffer learning Greatfish Swim because of the multiple minute time save, but I don't trust my skills with that one yet. Should be jump slashing up that, I think. Alright, some. I had a mini heart attack for a second. I thought Makar wouldn't be here. I didn't hear his music outside, and for a second I didn't see him in here. It's like, oh god, game, what now? Really? It's like the last couple times I've practiced this part of the game, I've always seen musical notes coming out of the waterfall, but I didn't pay attention to that this time, and I also didn't hear the notes, so I was mildly worried coming in here. Yep, I was one of those people. Fun times. Quayforce was there to witness it too. It was the day we did our brief race. Testing out our safe any % hookshot route. And I had the brilliant idea to get iron boots after Earth Temple. And of course, after you get iron boots, you save warp. And that's all she wrote. Alright, so we don't have to do very much of Wind Temple. There's now only one semi-difficult trick, and if I fail it, I can just get the small key. The only 2 rooms in the game where command melody is still necessary. Without this, we could skip so much more in this safe route. Yeah. I don't know if there's still a big, easily seen PSA about Makar. People just have to watch Gymnast runs or something. Listen to him explaining it. Good. And we get out of here. Get to the warp jug. I don't think I really need any more magic than this. Yeah, Quayforce, you're gonna have to like show me a video or something of that clip you were talking about to do Iron Boots skip. Oh, you don't put them on yet. Okay. That was a major fail, but it's fine. We can just get the key. Hey. Okay. If I remember how to do this. Alright, so that was dumb. Didn't even have the leaf equipped, so I probably would have just failed anyway, but might have had enough time to pull it out. Oh. Didn't even hear that guy spawn. Free time save. Alright. We're out of here. Didn't pull me all the way to the load zone. Reload the area so we get our boat back. It's probably faster just to try to jump into the boat. If I can work out the timing for that. And I don't have the leaf on a button, so... This is going to be a ridiculous gold, assuming I don't die. If I do die, I'll probably just grab a ferry on the retry coming back up here. Didn't die in practice, as long as I'm careful in between phase 1 and 2. Oops, not that close. Now the hook shot we worked so hard for to avoid the fairy hover. Yay! We made it! Yeah, the late game really doesn't have much to it now. Just feels extremely shorter not having to finish Wind Temple. Just a few things I really need to work on until I have them down. I think my internet dropped off like 5 minutes ago. I'm not sure why. Yeah, it sure did. That's unfortunate. So I thought I would have that problem fixed for the weekend at least. So that means it's not the splitter. Well said, King. He's got a beautiful voice. Bad angle. Try it again, Zelda. Barely PB'd. I like not needing to finish Wind Temple. Alright, so I think I'll push this for sub 3, because this is a lot lower than I was thinking I'd get tonight. Might as well go ahead and submit this, though. It's been a while since I've submitted. Since before Barrier Skip. Also, my chat might have gotten disconnected, I'm not sure. I mean, really, this safe route should be able to go about 10 minutes lower than all dungeons. That's just a rough estimate. But, yeah. I don't know how much I'm going to be invested into getting that kind of a time. At least got to get sub 3, though. Like, if I'm able to just improve my swims alone, that can get me there. So yeah, definitely a lot of improvement this run. Like, I knew in the back of my mind I wanted to get sub 330 tonight, so getting that low of a time, despite really sloppy swims and a few other sloppy mistakes in places. Oh, well, at least I didn't lose my run again to Great Fish and Forsaken Fortress swims. Great Fish actually went pretty well tonight. A little bit better than my last run. My last run, I think I made it out of the bomb segment only like 14 minutes ahead. There's still a few minutes at least to make up there. Go for that sub 125 bombs next. Yeah, made it through Helmet Rock Skip, sub 150. Can probably push that to sub 145 or so. Puppet Ganon, I lost like a full 2 minutes. Although it was only 1 minute compared to PB. Missed the command split, I'll have to put that back in. And then the rest of the time save was just not needing to do Wind Temple. Most of Wind Temple. I remember my PB actually failed early boss key a few times as well, so yeah, that was an easy 7 minutes of save there, despite failing the clip into the mini-boss room. Then PB also failed the super swim, like the last swim to Forsaken Fortress a few times. But I got that first try, so that plus no Mulgara fight, no remainder of Wind Temple. Yeah, still some time to save on that final split though, because the Ganondorf fight was kind of bad. And the super swim was a little bad too. I had to turn around once. Well, I guess I'll go back to hosting the Zelda-thon Wild once these credits finish. So for those of you that tuned in to watch this run, thank you very much for your support. Be sure to leave a follow if you like Pokemon runs, because I do those more often than Zelda runs, that's for sure. It's just I kind of became re-infatuated with this game ever since Barrier Skip was found. So this is what, like an hour and 40 minutes behind world record for this category. And in theory, that should be able to get down to like an hour, 10-minute difference. I don't know, it's just slightly over an hour slower than no hookshot, assuming first try fairy hover. Which I'm not sure if anybody's gotten first try fairy hover on a PB run yet. Like a current PB. Yeah, eventually I might learn how to zombie hover and just smash this time. For now, it's kind of fun just kind of routing out the safe any percent. As far as the route goes, I think it's pretty solid aside from this Iron Boots skip that I keep hearing about. Not sure how worth it that would be. Let's see if I can look into that a bit more. I just can't believe how long I assumed you had to beat Mulgara or do the flight control thing to get the purple portal to respawn. Yep, don't gotta do that. Surprised I didn't test that.